It's a lovely morning and welcome to the Monday edition of the ICU TV Breakfast Show. Remember, we are on your screens every Mondays, Wednesdays, as well as Fridays. A beautiful first day of the working days, and every time you see me appearing on your screens, you feel like I'm alone, but the miracle has been performed.
Tana.
Alongside Miriam Deborah Kamal.
Hi, Misha. Good morning.
Good morning. How
Yeah,
are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm okay. How was your weekend?
It was lovely. It was lovely. I had a lot to do on the weekend. Of course, I had to visit some of my friends just to recharge, just to catch up with them. How are your eyes?
I didn't see that coming. So you might be wondering why she's asking about my eyes. So you know how big my eyes are, right? And imagine waking up with swollen eyes. But above and beyond, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. That's lovely. So we are live on ICU TV, ICU, Cedera DC, and also ICU TV News. Not forgetting our YouTube channel. So you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be part of this conversation. And as usual, you can tag along. You can send your comments in our comment section so that this can be an interactive show. Mishek, what's on your mind today?
A lot is on my mind. I think there is the Lusaka traffic, but in terms of thoughts, is what is going on my mind right now. I think let me just upload one. So I shared a story with a sister, my cousin, and she betrayed me. How does somebody confide in you and then you go ahead and tell someone? Imagine I tell you something about Ruth. And by the way, shout out to our director, Ruth Mirongo. I tell you something about Ruth, and then you just stab me in the back. You go and tell her.
I always tell people, never trust a human. Oh, good Lord, I'm sorry that I said this on air. But it is the truth. Never trust a human being. I mean, you tell somebody something that is really secretive and you confide in them, and then the following day you find out the whole community knows about it. So it is crazy.
Please,
it is crazy.
Let's respect the fact that somebody confides in us, and let's just do it Nicodemus way. Now tell me, what's on your mind?
I also saw that one coming. You know what? We had a funny conversation just before we got on air with Misha. I told him not to ask me what's on my mind because I was gonna say something that would get me fired. But I am excited for this week. I am positive to say I'm going to have a big, how do I put it? A big call that will bring me like a lot of money.
Good Lord.
It's all about money.
Good Lord. After this show, I'm employing myself as your PA. I need to be the one to pick that call so that I can get a share.
Yes, that's not a problem. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this week. I'm quite excited. I have a lot of things that I'm working on. So hoping for a productive week.
Great. Yeah. What about you watching us right now? What is on your mind this morning? Are you excited for Monday? Are you looking forward to having a blossoming week? I think I'm one of those people who doesn't just fancy Mondays. I feel like Mondays altogether, they're just frustrating.
Who loves Monday?
Draining.
Who loves Monday?
I was thinking you love Monday.
No.
The way you show up in blazers every Monday.
No. Whatever you're going through, you just have to show up. You have to look nice, don't look like your problem. So I always show up.
All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we get right into the headline pick.
thank you so much for being with us. You're welcome to the Monday edition of the ICU TV Breakfast Show, and we're live on ICU TV, ZRDC, and also on our YouTube channel. And now, just to go into our headline picks for today: 3 die and 15 injured in Kapiri-Mposhi road accident, and NRFA rolls out mobile money payments to toll gates. And 24-hour economy boosts productivity among Lusaka traders. And in our sports news, Halubono eyes improved performance against Brazil.
Of course, and still ahead on the show, we have the health and fitness, as well as the social media trends. Now, yes, this is an interactive show. All you need to do is make use of the comment section in case you want to comment on any of the stories that we're going to unpack. And still to come, we've got stories being led by the Queen herself,
the Queen of England.
Exactly.
And now, just to go into our details, the first story: 3 people have died and 15 others sustained serious injuries in a road traffic accident that occurred on April 11th, 2026, around 9:40 hours in Lushambi area along the along the Great North Road in Kapiri-Mposhi district. The accident involved the Nissan Caravan minibus registration number CAK 4236ZM, a public service vehicle driven by 36-year-old Waston Sililo of Lusaka West, which had 18 passengers on board. Preliminary findings indicate that the driver lost control of the vehicle due to excessive speed while heading towards Kabwe, causing it to veer off the road and overturn into a drainage. Now, the deceased have been identified as 38-year-old Elton Mulenga of Lusaka, an identified adult male and an identified female juvenile, while the injured, comprising 5 males and 10 females, are receiving treatment at Kapiri-Mposhi District Hospital. Now, the bodies have been deposited at Kapiri-Mposhi Urban Hospital mortuary, with investigations being conducted by Zambia Police Service Public Relations Officer Godfrey Jilabi. Condolences to the families of the deceased. When I saw Elton Mulenga,
I thought as much. I was like, good Lord, but I mean, blood of Jesus.
Of Jesus, fire.
Hallelujah. But indeed, condolences, and this reminds me of a news explainer that I was doing on Friday about the road traffic accidents related deaths that were
during the Easter holiday.
During the Easter holiday. I think one thing stood out, and that is the cautiousness that should be involved with regards to motorists and all road users. I think being on the road is just a matter of life and death, and nobody wants to come out dead on the road. We need to be careful with regards to the bearers of the passenger service vehicle licenses.
You're having a lot of people's lives in your hands, and the issue of overspeeding.
Exactly.
The issue of overspeeding. I think police has always emphasized about this. Just drive safely, be cautious when you're on the road, because you are having a lot of passengers with you. A lot of people are relying on you to take them to their various destinations and for them to just arrive safely.
It's really sad, and we continue to appeal to the relevant authorities to see to it that the road-related regulations are tightened in order to avoid these avoidable circumstances. We can't really have young lives like the female juvenile dying. She was probably supposed to become the minister of health or any other discipline, or better still, the president or the vice president, or condolences.
Maybe should have been one of the recruited health workers today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we continue with the stories. The National Road Fund Agency has introduced mobile money payment options at toll gates under the operation across the country to improve convenience for motorists. The system operates alongside existing payment methods such as e-toll cards and cash, providing motorists with flexible options while helping reduce congestion and improve traffic flow at toll facilities. Now, according to NRFA Public Relations Manager Alphonsus Hamajila, the NRFA Information Communications Technology Manager Mumbi Mobili states that the initiative forms part of the agency's digital transformation agenda, while clarifying that mobile money payments are not available at toll gates operated under public-private partnerships.
It was long overdue.
I know, right?
It was long overdue. Because I remember when we were traveling to Livingston, we reached by the toll gate, Shimabala, just Kafiwe, Shimabala toll gate. And we had to, is it a 20 kwacha?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it is a 20 kwacha. And we found out that we didn't really have changed money. So we asked if we can send through mobile money, and they were like, no. And that was so inconveniencing for us because we had to be in Livingston on time for us to attend a certain event. So it's really good that they've introduced mobile money payments methods, because it's really going to help a lot of people. Yeah,
it has come with rather caused mixed reactions on social media. I've seen motorists taking to their socials to say, we hope it's not going to be the USSD code type of thing, because it will cause a lot of traffic. And with the network, imagine you are there, it's your turn, but then the network decides to do a 360 on you. We hope all those things are being put into consideration.
Yes. And now the government has implemented a 24-hour economy policy with traders, travelers, and transport operators in Lusaka recording improved productivity and smoother business operations. At intercity bus terminus, continuous movement of people and goods throughout the day and night has reduced delays and increased trading hours, allowing businesses to operate more efficiently. Now, the policy, driven by President Hakainde Hichilema, supports the goal of expanding the economy by maximizing use of infrastructure, while Information and Media spokesperson Henry Kapata oversees communication of the initiative. We have a report.
As of 1st April, the night travel ban was lifted. For the first time in years, commercial trucks and buses are moving 24 hours. The economy is now running through the night. 5 years ago, Zambia's economy was in crisis. Growth was negative. Debt had defaulted.
Idea, if nobody has given you that idea, the meaning of that is that before debt restructuring, this country was to be spending every year close to $2.3 billion of debt service cost alone. Post-debt restructuring, be it only 94%, we now are spending $900 million in debt service per year. Look at the differential.
Today, the economy stands at about 29 billion United States dollars, with growth above 5% and projected to reach 6.4% in 2026. Now, this shift matters because transport already drives over 7% of the economy.
Because business yetu kulika makolo titafika kuno ku Lusaka, tikafika kuseni kumazuro tuweramo kukaya ka wiki timabweramo kabiri. Business yatu nioda govara masapato tipeka kulindazi.
When trucks, buses stop at night, goods stop. When trucks move, the economy moves as well.
Nababwera benangu abwera ogula ndeva bwino vevilipo apa kupewa na chinja a government kuti mabasi azileka azienda. Iyi ni boilamo fundisiramo manzi, iyi ni ka deep fry amwe ni mafryingira ma chips. As you can see pali ma breads, palipo na wa customer wakudya. Ndiye business eni machita hivyo nse vimapangiliwa pano pamene na maraita pasi aenda ziche bwino at least.
There has been a lot of mixed emotions for this 24-hour economy policy. And of course, the people that are bringing in security measures being tightened because people will be operating even in the night. So they are calling on the government to look into that. Yeah.
I think change in itself doesn't really rub people the right way, but I think in due time everything will just align properly, because with great power comes a great responsibility,
Yes.
and for the government, through the leadership of His Excellency, and I like how you pronounce his name. Exactly. They've seen to it that all the loose ends are tightened. We've seen the implementation of the security lights in the streets. I think this is something that came way beforehand, and I think it is also just feeding into productivity. We don't need to sleep as if we're competing with the day. So just thinking, well, sleeping should now be a choice. But if you feel like you can be productive and you can become richer as you are waiting for that,
you can work overtime.
I mean, just work overtime and contribute to the economy.
Yes, well, you can still be part of our conversation. You can send your comments in the comment section. We are live on ICU, ZRDC, the Information and Communications University, and our YouTube channel. While we take a short break, we'll be right back. If I don't slap Ruth once we're out of here,
now she needs to be
someone
slapped.
should hold me.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Thank you so much for still staying tuned to ICU TV's Monday edition of the Breakfast Show. Remember, you can get interactive with us by liking, sharing, and of course, telling a friend to tell a friend that we are live. But still drop a comment in the comment section to just let us know what is on your mind and what is your take on the stories that we are unpacking. We have the Zambia Police Service has addressed public concerns over the recent staffing exercise, clarifying that the process was conducted to fill vacancies created through retirements, attrition, as well as resignations within the service. The service explains that internal advertisements were issued mainly to qualified civilian employers, while some positions were also filled from the 2023 recruitment waiting list and individuals with the essential technical and trade skills to strengthen manpower capacity. The Zambia Police Service Public Relations Officer Godfrey Gilabi states that the exercise is different from the regular public recruitment and reaffirms that the institution remains committed to fairness, transparency, integrity in all its recruitment processes. Social media was ablaze on this.
Too much. But to be fair, but I think it isn't really that bad because we had people that applied for this in 2023 and some were left out, and them just being included now isn't that a good thing? I don't know.
Well, it is a good thing. Standing or trying to wear somebody else's lens, they would feel left out. But I'm glad that the PR, Mr. Gilabi, has just come out to, clear the air.
Exactly.
It is not always that. I think it is also spanning to the fact that we need to take these opportunities seriously. So, had you applied in 2023, you might have been, on that list.
Yeah, exactly. And now the government has reaffirmed its commitment to addressing alcohol abuse, describing it as a major social and economic challenge affecting families and communities across the country. Sports Minister Elvis Nkandu, through Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts, Assistant Director for Arts Kandai Chilongo, recognized the work of the people affected by alcohol abuse in supporting individuals and reducing the impact of substance abuse on education, families, and the economy. PABA Chairperson Judith Mulupi acknowledged government sports. PABA Chairperson Judith Milupi acknowledged government support in strengthening the organization's programs, which have led to positive outcomes, including youth participation in Division 2 football, while continuing to promote partnership aimed at restoring lives. Alcohol abuse.
Well, I think it can't be said any better. Alcohol is a poison. Excessive use of alcohol is just the same as you digging your own grave or buying yourself a coffee. So please see to it that you comply with the authorities, and I think this is a good step by the sports minister, Mr. Elvis Nkandu. You know, we need to. There is more to life than just thinking of drinking, and this is reminding me of a video by a content creator, Maureen Miranda. She was like, every time there is a holiday, if your first instinct is alcohol. You are a certain word that I don't like.
In Tonga we say Ibugogo Jaya.
What's that?
It's your homework, sir.
Good Lord.
Yes, I'll be.
Could you say that again?
Ibugogo.
Ibugogo.
Ibugogo. Bulajaya.
Ibugogo Bulajaya. I think alcohol kills.
You got it right.
Alright, what do you think of the alcohol situation? Are you drinking ukupuisha mashoko, or are you drinking for fun? But all in all, you need to see to it that you exercise responsibility. And the disclaimer is, it is not a beverage suitable for persons younger than the age of 18. I think in my house it'll be 21.
30.
40. Well, in sports news, we have a Copper Queen assistant coach Charles Haluono says, I beg your pardon, a fully fit squad will boost Zambia's chances of a better performance against Brazil in the FIFA Series tournament. Now, Zambia's performance against Canada was affected by a fatigue after several players arrived late, with some joining the team just hours before the kickoff, leading to a 4-0 loss at Arena Patno Kiaba. Now, Halvono states that this team is expecting a full squad, including goalkeeper Irene Chungu, ahead of Brazil match, adding that the tournament provides important preparations for the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, which will also serve as a qualifier for the 2027 FIFA World Cup. I think this is good.
It is good. And our Shipolo Polo have been doing really great. They are putting Zambia on the map. Unlike the other gender.
Let me not speak for the other gender, but all in all, be it the she or the he.
They are putting Zambia on the map.
Putting Zambia on the map, and we definitely rally behind them. And I think a good shout out to the coach. I like the fact that he's always fueling the confidence in the team.
Exactly.
So fatherly of the team. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we talk all things healthy. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. You are still with us on the ICU TV Monday edition breakfast show. And right about now, we dive straight into our health and fitness. Now for today, Mishik, drink water.
Exactly.
Take at least 6 to 8 cups a day for you to, remain hydrated and just for you to have a productive day. Dance in order to
Did you really have to put it that way?
have some walks. Take some walks. Have some runs in the morning, just for 30 minutes, just to keep your body fit and to keep your heart going. I mean,
We're still kids.
Oh
Lord.
we need to exercise. Very important.
Yeah, I need a Tonga surname because my understanding of Tonga good
Yeah.
Lord. Call me Hamufune.
Yes, Meshek. What's your health tip for the day?
Well, I think let me just re-echo the fact that water is important.
Too much.
I think over 60% of the human being consists of water.
Water.
We tend to underestimate the power of water, and the interesting part about the body is an intelligent machine. It would let you know in black
Like
and white
you
to
need
say you
something.
are lacking water. You'll be thirsty. You have yellowish, discharge of urine. Please. Even the people with the skins that you admire, I think one of the secrets is water.
They take a lot of water.
Exactly. And if you can't take water as in water, the authentic water, have some juice, have some watermelon, have some oranges. Just see to it that you are living a water-related life and have a great relationship with water by taking care of yourself, bathing and showering. It is healthy because you know what? By showering every day or bathing, you're just keeping your pores on the skin open. You are also helping the skin to breathe, as it being the largest organ of the body. I think
Take a lot of fruits as well. Take matago manene. Do you know what that is?
Matabo manene.
Yes.
I'm a fit saying.
I'll also leave that one for your research. And also,
Alright.
just make sure that you have balanced meals every day. And please, do not miss having shima. Shima.
Man, you know, there was one day that I had gone to visit my sister, and then I went back home, and Mom was asking me to say, have you eaten? And I said, and rice. And Mom was like,
Isn't
what
that
do you
true?
think Taudi? I'm like, okay, the Zambian thing. But Taudi, your body needs Taudi.
There's just something about shima. Have your breakfast. Have your English breakfast, some eggs, some bread, toasted bread. Lunch, at least have some shima, and then supper you can have some fruits. But Zambians, going up on my fruit.
Wala.
Ah, it's you.
Manama, you died.
02 shima.
I remember Baranga to Willow. Trust me, Nganim for things at 3 a.m. in the morning, I'll be on that stove. So you need to make sure that, I think, speaking of balancing meals, how then do we make sure that our meals are balanced? What should we see to it that we incorporate? Maybe you can highlight on that.
Have a lot of veggies. Make sure that when you are having meat, add some veggies there so that you can have a balanced meal. Don't take too much of oily foods. Pork. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. Don't take a lot of oily foods. They're not really good for your health. So make sure that when you're having shima, have some veggies there. When you're having some rice, have some veggies as well, some fruits. Is it fruit salad? Just to have that.
Salads,
Yes.
Yeah, and coleslaw itself. It's really, really good.
It is.
And speaking of fitness is not just about you going into the gym, but well, if you can afford to go to the gym, one thing that I'll say is congratulations, and I'm an advocate of the anti-home gym. You know, a situation where you just put a lot of sand in the sack and you begin to lift is one thing that I discourage, because that is not professionally measured, it's not calibrated. You don't know if you're lifting 50 kg, 20 kg or less. This is why I've seen a lot of people just having imbalanced bodies. The other side is bigger than the other because you know what?
Talking of fitness, have 30 minutes of walks every day, and also dance. It helps you, to. I'm emphasizing on dancing, especially on dancing.
I think we just need to introduce dance classes.
Yes, we do.
We really have to introduce those. Well, we go on another break, and when we come back, we dive right into your favorite. Make sure your phone is ready for you to type and type and type, because on the social media trends, we have it packed.
We are the dreamers reaching for the sky. And I see you, together we will rise. With knowledge and passion we aim to achieve a future so bright, with more to believe. We're building
Are the best graduating students, masters in the School of Humanities.
won't be denied. From Lusaka to the world we stand tall and strong.
Hi, I'm Genea Moyo, and I am ICU.
We're rising high with education.
Twalumba kuri batwebela mwajoga ku ICU TV Breakfast Show Monday edition, and now we go straight in what's trending on social media. Mishek, there's been a lot of things that have been happening during the weekend, and just to get into it, we see that President Hakainde Hichilema got another honorary PhD from UNILAS. Now, this he was conferred with a degree of Doctor in Philosophy in Investment and Enterprise Development. Is this his 6th honorary PhD?
I think
it?
it is, and I'm glad to just make mention of the fact that it is deserving.
Too much.
Looking at the kind of man that he is, he's so investment fixated, and it's only right that institutions begin to, give him his flowers when he can still smell them. It's a great honor to just have the president go to UNILAS
and his works speak for him, on behalf of him, because we've seen him always emphasizing on development, on people just being entrepreneurs, people venturing into agriculture, people just everything to do with development for Zambia. And we can see people in the comment section saying, when does he sit down and write exams for these PhDs that he's been receiving? Well, these are just like honorary. They just honor you for the works that you are doing. I mean, people are watching, people are seeing. So yeah, you don't really have to go and sit down and write an exam for you to be given such.
You do not need a thesis. You do not need to defend anything. You do not need. All you need to do is just be good at what you're doing, and there is always somebody watching. And this is not only the president. We've seen a lot of personalities in academia, personalities in business who have been, honored with honorary documents.
And they have been saying that he's going to beat the record for Robert Mugabe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he received up to 10. If I'm not mistaken, Robert Mugabe received up to 10. And we've... Anyway, Mishek, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip that.
I'm glad you have.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have. Well, social media has been buzzing all the way from the black app, which is a TikTok, to the blue app, Facebook, where we saw Tiana taking to our socials, alleging a certain recently married man following her after her performance at the Youth Awards. And this further sparked opinions and notable social media personalities like Magnet, Simon Mwewalena, to mention that a few had a lot to say. A situation where she was performing at the awards, and she took to her socials to say, I'm coming up live because I don't feel safe.
You
so
don't
this
know
man,
me.
according to her description, she described a white Mercedes Benz and someone who she did not mention. But as social media, as it would have it, people started tagging Chile one. No, he recently bought a Mercedes for the wife, so he's the one following her. But again, was it this morning I was, walking through social media, and then I saw Kalemba saying, no, the man wasn't even at the award, he wasn't the one, And a lot of people are saying no, Smooth IK,
Yes,
the
Smooth
legendary
IK, yeah.
Smooth IK has defended him to say no, he wasn't
He
there
wasn't
at this
there.
photo one. But what is really going on? And then the most interesting part, something that I found interesting and had a lot of questions on it, was a situation where Susie, or popularly known as Magnet, took to his social media saying if Orbit, rather Chilewan, if he's not careful, he's going to lose out on a lot of things, because according to him, there was a deal that was going to be a fat check, that was meant to be for Chilewan, and then it wasn't according to him because apparently he's not tightening certain loose ends. And a lot of people have commented to say, why did you have to bring it to the social media? If you are indeed a brother's keeper, you are supposed to just call him. And we've seen these people chatting. I've personally seen Chilewan at Magnet's house. And don't ask me to say how did I see him. Of course, it was brought to social media.
I'm going to ask him for you after the show.
Please.
Yes.
I think I've already answered that question.
Yeah.
And still on the trends, we have Mr. and Mrs. Hitmaker saying his album is 100% done. And he has had a lot of us on the edges of the seats because I'm a fan. One thing about Hill Maps is, or let me say, one thing about these good musicians, without even knowing, you find yourself just singing along to their songs because most of these hits that they produce are just so relatable.
Too much.
And I can't just wait to unpack what is contained in the album, which is 100% done. And congratulations, Bashukata Bashkendai, the husband to Mrs. Akidista Mlenga, Mr. Elton, Mr. Yomaps. Congratulations. We can't wait for that album. And we've also seen
Tushani.
We've also seen Chilewan also saying album mode. It's gonna be an interesting year.
Like usual. And it's really good because it brings out a lot of numbers. The competition between those two, once they're just like advertising their songs, we see people really interested to wanting them to release their songs. And it's good for numbers. It is good for numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And allow me to use this opportunity to talk to Rachel Moyowa, Kopala Nina, Zaven the Kopala Queen. Zaven album yoberei sebisai. Tualulera sana. Coronation album. When is it coming out?
Kopala Queen.
Exactly. And the same goes to Mampi Queen Diva. We are waiting for your album. Please make us busy. We can go busy so that you create this healthy competition in the Zambian music industry. And congratulations to each and every musician for seeing to it that you are putting Zambia on the map.
Misha, this is what we had for today.
Exactly.
It has been an interesting session. We had a lot of stories to unpack. And what's your say on what we've just discussed here? You can drop what you think in our comment section. It has been great having you with us today on our Monday edition for the ICU TV Breakfast Show.
Feel free to also tune into our other programs. We have the lunchtime bulletin coming at 12 hours. Remember, our tagline is keeping you informed with the latest news and current affairs, and also keeping you inspired with shows such as The Breakfast Show, Heartbeat, Sports Smart, to mention a few. Do not forget our main news is coming tonight at 20 hours with an international journalist on the desk. This has been Misha Kinchakwa Edgars. Yes.
I have been your co-host, Miriam Deborah Gamani. Until then, have a lovely day.